How was your weekend? Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. How did you sleep last night? How was your weekend? How's everyone doing? Hello? Very busy. Hello. Konnichiwa. Hello. You slept real good. That's good. That's good. Hello, everyone. Yeah, we are starting with our long-awaited pen and ink stream! Yay! Pachi, 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 pachi. Hello! Yeah, yippee! You're doing well? Hope everyone's doing well, okay? Started free run last night. How is it? How is it so far? It's kind of, how was free run so far? It made me super emotional, so, yeah. Can't wait to see how far in the rabbit hole you fell. Well, look at my stack of papers, my stack of journals. What the hell's going on here? I will explain in just a little bit. Hello! It's a good whole way through. Yes, yes. You cry really easily. Yeah, you're in for a treat then. Make sure you have a lot of tissues with you. The manga is even more sad. I guess I gotta read the manga. Yeah, never enough paper. Honestly, never enough. I found some Tomoe River paper on sale, and I'm gonna buy it after stream. If it hasn't already been sold out already. We will see. Manga goes wild. You cried a lot. Remember a few weeks ago you only had a pilot pen. I had a couple more. I've only showed you my pilot pens. I have a little bit more than that. Now. Yeah. I still don't have a very extensive collection. Just a warning if you guys are here, if you're advanced collectors who already own pens who are like Makie or crazy stuff like that, you guys will not be able to see any of those here. I do not have a very overly expensive pen collection. I don't know anything about Urushi pens. I can't afford Makie or Urushi art pens, so yet. But anyways, maybe one day. You're not gonna see Mont Blancs or the Homo sapiens. You're not gonna see that here. I don't have any of those crazy pens. I only have really one pen above 100. One or two? No, 3 pens above 100 maybe. But I don't have anything in the upper range, in the Grail pen range, in like the 500 plus. I don't have anything like that. Though I got them for a good deal. So I got my $100 plus pens under $100, except for one or two. One of them is like, I showed you guys my Lamy dialogue. That thing cost me $300. So, it is what it is. I also have a glass pen here from Amazon, which I'll be using today to swatch my ink collection later on, which you guys will see in action a little bit later. Yeah. You keep changing your story. Here's the thing. I got my sailors off the gray market. So technically these pens are over 100, or supposed to be, but I didn't get them for very, very, very expensive. I didn't actually get them for like crazy, like the price that they usually go at. So these are supposed to be around 200, but I got them for pretty cheap direct from Japan. Yeah. So I have yeah. So that's what I mean. This is what I mean. Yeah. I got a deal for these. This was a gift. Yeah. But I got this one too. Yeah. That's a yeah. It's a pilot Pro Gear. It's a pilot Pro Gear Vega, or well, it's called Orihime in Japanese, but In English, I don't know what it's called. I got it from Japan. So this one is the Orihime Pilot Pro Gear with a 14 karat gold nib, which I'll show you guys in detail a little bit later. This one is the Pilot. No, the Sailor. No, these are Sailor Pro Gear, and then Sailor. In English, it's 1911, but in Japan, it's Profit. Yes, 1911. Yes, 1911. Exactly. Yeah. It's a glass pen. Yes, we'll be using that today. So yeah. So these are my more gold nib sailors. This one I got as a gift. So yeah. But I got them for pretty good deals. I got pretty good deals for them. So they're not. They're technically over $100, but that's not what I paid. That's not what I paid for them. Yeah. And my most expensive pen I already showed you guys earlier. I did show you guys earlier. It is the Lamy Dialogue CC in white with a fine nib. I also own the medium nib, but I don't have it installed because it is too wide for me. So it does have a very smooth nib. It is the creme de la creme. It looks very interesting. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's very heavy. It's kind of kind of an attention taker, right? It's a cool mechanism. Though I don't know if I would recommend it over the Pilot Vanishing Point, which I heard is a little better than this in terms of functionality, but I like the look of the dialogue better. So, eventually I'll get my hands on a Vanishing Point, but this one, I just really wanted because I really like how it looks. This is the Lamy Dialogue CC. Yeah, this is my main runner right now, that I carry around in the sleeve. But I do have other fountain pens inked up, which I kind of want to show you guys. This one's inked up with an ink that I'll show you guys later. It has Pilot Hiroshizuku Ajislai in it, but I'll show you guys the ink in a little bit. It's very thick, but I like it because I'm an artist and we're used to thicker pens, so I don't really have a problem with it. Yeah. Where's your quill and ink pen? I don't have a quill and ink. I don't have a quill and nib. I don't have a quill pen. I don't have a quill pen. I do have dip pens. I have a glass pen and a Sailor Hokoro, which is a modern feather. If you guys are into the Harry Potter thing, this is my Sailor Hokoro with a stub nib, 1.1 stub nib. I'm not gonna use this today. I use it to practice my cursive and my calligraphy, but I don't use it. Are quills expensive? Not if you get it off like in China or something. Hold on, I just took the nib out. Not if you get it like from China or something. Depends. Pens can be as expensive or not as expensive, depending on, you know, what you want. I'll show you guys like everything up to the like $300 range because I have a pretty good spread of pens up to the $300 range, so I can show you guys those things. Other say one's better for writing versus drawing. It's all down to ergonomics. It's all down to ergonomics. I can talk about that later. I can talk about that later. This is not a fountain pen. This is a dip pen. They're different things. This one cannot be refilled. This one you have to dip into an inkwell to make it work. So, so I'll talk about this one later. Yeah. A nice fountain pen is a symbol of refinement. Not really. To maybe Americans who never write with them, it might be. But in Europe, they're much more commonplace. Like if you go to Germany, literally you'll meet like a first grader or a second grader with a fountain pen. But in the US, you don't see people use them very often. So no, you're just unrefined. Yeah, why though? It's important to learn how to write properly. And fountain pens make you write properly. Yes. And fountain pens make you write properly, and they teach good posture and make your handwriting better. Because with a ballpoint pen, which I have a lot of those too. Like this is my Moji ballpoint. With a ballpoint pen, you have to press down to get the ink flowing, right? So you have to, like, when you're writing it... Oh man, it ran away from me. Hold on. When you're writing with it, you have to press down, right? And so some people encourages pretty bad posture and gives you fatigue, right? But with a fountain pen, you don't really need to apply any pressure for the ink to flow. So it really teaches you good writing posture, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, it teaches you good writing posture. I still use ballpoint pens when I'm on the go, but like when I'm traveling and for convenience. But for the most part, I use fountain pens for when I really want to sit down and just write. You know? Yeah. So you learn not to apply too much pressure when you're using fountain pens and stuff, and it teaches you better handwriting. It makes your handwriting better. Because it forces you to relax, you know? Yeah, so that's why I prefer fountain pens these days. And I write a lot. So obviously for a lot of people, you guys don't really think about writing every day. You guys don't think about it a lot. But I think about writing by hand every single day in all my journals. And everything. Yeah. Do you have a big 4-color pen? I have... a Pentel multi-pen. It has a pencil in it. Right here. You can click the pencil out. Alright. It has all these colors. I have green. I have pink. I have blue. I have black. And you can also buy refills and replace each one. So if you don't want a certain color, you could switch it out for something else. So there it is. There's my Pentel I Plus. Pentel I Plus. I use this a lot when I worked at the office. Yeah. I also have a lot of other pens in here, but they're not really interesting. I really like, as for ballpoints, I think I really like Jetstreams the most. This is a Jetstream multi-pen. I have red pencil and a normal black Jetstream pen in here. You just twist it and it has everything in it. So this will be... Yeah, it's a pretty good one if you want everything in one pen. Very nice. Very, very nice. But I don't really use ballpoints anymore. So they're just kind of sitting in a drawer, to be honest. Yeah, Jetstream. Do you use traveler's notebooks at all? No, I don't currently, because I'll tell you guys the paper I currently do use. Thank you so much for the $2 Shuba and 30 HRTGDV. Those are cute and delicate hands. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leon Tabibito. Arigato. Thank you for the $5 Shuba. Are we talking pens lately? I've been into brush pens because it puts so much more ink onto paper. It really shows off my pretty inks. I don't use brush pens because I don't do brush lettering yet. I thought multi-pens were just toys. I remember mine breaking as a kid. They've come a long way. Japanese technology, guys. They're not toy pens. They're actually made for pens. Thank you so much for the $5 Shuba, Marcus. Phalanges enjoys eating well tonight. Yes, we are. I'm wearing this on one hand for reasons I'll explain a little bit later. But I'll teach you guys in a little bit. Alright, so before we get into my fountain pens and all the details and everything, let's get into the papers. The papers. For fountain pens, it's very important to choose ink and paper well. The nib pen paper ink combo is something that is very interesting Because not all pens will perform the same. Not all inks will perform the same. Not all papers will perform the same. Some inks work better on other papers. Some inks work on like different papers. But technically, higher quality paper is needed for fountain pen inks. Cause you don't want the paper to absorb ink like a tissue and sink all the way to the back, so you can't write on the back and it'll sink to the other papers. That's called bleeding. You don't want it to bleed to the other side. So using good paper is very, very important. It's very, 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 very important. So I have a little selection of papers that I like to use on the everyday. I want to introduce you guys to the journals that I do use on a daily basis. So let's get started. Has Lumi teased you over the letters in members? Well, she hasn't yet. No, I was busy yesterday. I was out with friends. I went to high tea. It was very nice. It was nice to eat like really expensive treats and stuff. So, So, yeah, I had a lot of fun. So, yes, there's more options in College Ruled Walmart paper. If you write with a fountain pen on College Ruled Walmart paper, your ink will sink through to the other side and it'll be absolutely a disaster. It'll feather everywhere. It'll spread. Have you ever dropped the ink on tissue? It's gonna look like that. Yeah, it's gonna get everywhere. So, let me introduce you guys to some of the things I use on a daily basis. Right. Thank you so much for the $5 Shuba Pumply Moose. Hi, Shiina. Didn't know the first thing about fountain pens. It's always lovely to hear your voice, lurk and listen in. Love. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eric Jimenez, for the $2 Shuba. God, I wish I was that pen. Okay. Okay, us sitting in a box unused. Is that what you want to be? Is that what you want to be? Because that's what most fountain pens are. They're sitting in a box, in a collection, unused. That's... Congratulations. Anyways, moving on. Alright. So here are the stack of notebooks I use on a daily basis. Let's start with something I use more often. I can't open this because it's personal. But this is a Hobonichi Weeks. I started it already because it says 2024, but this Hobonichi Weeks is a planner. It starts in December. So it started at the beginning of this month, and I've been using it to like track all my projects and my tasks for weekly. I'm gonna open to a page that doesn't have anything in it. So January 1st. So its layout is pretty nice. It has a weekly spread and it gives me space to like jot down other notes that I need. And that's a Hobonichi Weeks. This is my daily runner. So this is the journal that I take mostly everywhere with me, to be honest. All my tasks go in here. It's a really nice overview and stuff. It has Tomoe River paper in it, so which is a really nice paper for fountain pens. And yeah, my daily runner. So I'll just let you guys look at that. It's pretty messy because in here I just brain dump all my tasks, all my due dates, everything I'm doing on each day on this. Now, how do I break this down? I can't just use this. So on top of that, I also have a Hobonichi Techo. This is the A6 Techo. This has the daily spread on it. I put it in a cover. It looks like a cute little bread. I got it off Taobao or AliExpress. It looks like toast with butter on it. It's very cute. It's very cute. Yeah, it's very cute. But this is the sticker that I put. I decorated it already. I put my Hobonichi Techo 2024 in here. Does it, you drop it? Does it land butter side up? I don't drop it. I don't drop my notebooks. This is way too expensive to drop, chat. Okay? But it also has Tomoe River paper in it. I like using Hobonichi because it has Tomoe River paper in it. And it's like one of my favorite papers to use. And it's going to be the paper that we're going to use for swatching today. But it's very cute. I like the little sausage here. He has such an attitude in a top hat, and he's grumpy, and he has like his hands on his hips, I guess. I really like this sausage. Yeah, and then I have a little cheese and a little egg, and this is my favorite cursed emoji, flushed. Flushed emoji. I really like this. Yeah, I really like this. And then inside, I'm gonna show you guys an unused page. But this basically gives you your daily breakdown by hours. So you have a column for hours at the side, and you can break down each day right here. And what I like to do is I will break down all my entire days of tasks over here, and then on the right I would write a little blurb about how today went, and I'll do like tracking my habits and stuff. So this has a little more like daily micro sort of breakdown, like time blocking and stuff like that, and it's a little more personal than the brain dump stuff, which is just all my tasks, all the dates, and you need things done and stuff. So yeah, so this is my system that I use for organization and stuff. So these two, I can't show you guys what's inside though, but I can't show you guys the writing, but I use these quite a lot. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, my dailies. These are my daily runners. So I'll put these away now. Yeah, I'll put those away. So, Tomoe River paper. Again, my favorite paper. I also have this A6 plain notebook that has blank pages. I am going to use this today to swatch. Yeah, I'm going to use this today to swatch this heavier Tomoe River paper in it. Hold on, where'd it go? Yeah, so I already prepared our page for today. We're gonna use this to swatch all my inks today, so you guys will be seeing this later. But it has the thicker, was it? How many GSMs was this? Hold on. 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. I do believe this is the older Tomoe River paper, because they actually stopped producing this paper, and then they made a new version. So this is, I think this is the older Tomoe River paper. They don't make this paper. They do, but they make a new version in these now. So yeah, I think this is the old Tomoe River paper. But yeah, is pen ink acrylic? No, I'll explain ink later. Can you guys be patient? Can we be patient, chat? Can we be patient? I will teach you guys about inks in a little bit. Thank you so much for the $5 super Grandpa Shiina. So instead of a jar, do we get a box? Seems normal. Can we not talk about jars? I didn't even grab. At first, I was gonna make a jar full of water for this stream, but then I knew you guys were gonna meme on the jar, so I got a freaking cup instead. I got a freaking wooden cup instead, because I knew you guys were going to meme if I put an actual jar on stream, and you guys would be so disrespectful of my stream. So instead, I got a cup. Got him! Anyways, thank you so much, Silver, for the $5 super! I'm completely new to fountain pens and the like, but your passion is so infectious. I know I have fun learning from you. Thank you! Hopefully you guys can learn a little bit today. Yeah, it's a nice cup, thank you! It's a teacup. Yeah. Meme denied! Would you clean the jar after? I don't have a jar on the stream. Chat, you're gonna imagine a jar. And if you do, I'm judging you. I hope you know that. I'm judging you. Yeah. Anyways, it's a cup. It's not a jar. It's a cup. Okay? Anyways, moving on. So yeah, I got an A6 Tomoe River paper notebook that we will be using. It's really good for showing off ink properties, because it's not very absorbent. So I really like it. This is also the same. Also Tomoe River paper, but thinner. It's the same one that's in my Hobonichi. And I use this one to log my pens and when I've inked them, so I know exactly what's in a pen at a given time. Because I have a lot of pens, and I don't want to like forget what I inked it up with. Because sometimes I like to fill it with another ink, and I would not like to waste the ink. So I tried to log the day, the pen, and the color of the ink that I filled the pen with, so I know exactly what's in my pens. It's a spreadsheet. It's an analog spreadsheet for my pens. And what this is, if you guys are fountain pen users and own like more than 10 pens, I highly recommend it. This is just a Hobonichi whatchamacallit, like a Hobonichi Techo sort of the memo pads, like the inserts that you can buy. I just buy them for that reason, because I feel they're a little more disposable than all my other notebooks. They're relatively cheaper, so I keep these to log what ink I inked up my pens with, just so I don't ruin any ink bottles. And yeah, I try to keep it neat and stuff. Yeah. Alright, I'll put that away. Put that to the side. Next, Rhodia pad, Rhodia paper. The Rhodia dot pads are really good too. They're made with vellum paper, which is a vellum paper made by Clairefontaine, which is also a very high quality paper. It's pretty expensive, but this is what I write your letters on. This is what I write members' letters on. This paper is kind of reserved for that. Sometimes I like to test inks on the first page, but yeah, this is what I write your letters on. This is the paper. What I don't like about this though is it's very oil absorbent, so I have to wash my hands and make sure the table is clean and stuff before I write on it, because it tends to absorb paper and leave oil stains. So all your members' letters are written on Clairefontaine paper. Which is pretty expensive, so there's that. Yeah, so now you guys know that what your members' letters are written on. This paper is designated for that. I don't really use it for anything other than members' letters. Yeah. Very nice Clairefontaine paper. Fancy. Yeah. Highly recommended if you guys don't like notebooks and just like notepads. Yeah, if you that sort of stuff. Now, you guys seen this notebook before a billion times. Not a billion times, more than a couple times. But this is my... How do you say? This is my... normal journal on MD Midori paper. This is my... how do you call it? Collections? Not collections. Commonplace. This is my Commonplace notebook. This is where I take notes on hyperfixations and stuff. You guys have seen this a billion times. And yeah, scarily neat. Like all my stuff and therapy session and my 40K notes. Everything that I'm interested in sort of gets put in here. So as you guys can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 pages of notes on just the Emperor at 40K. yeah. So yeah, just the Emperor pre Horus Heresy notes. And then I have what is over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages on the Adeptus Mechanicus. They're not done yet, but I have. That's what I do with my spare time, right? And then I index them a little bit, tell you guys what's going on. Yeah, autism visualized exactly. I also have like how do you say, like psychology notes on here too as well. Like I like to study psychology. I read a lot of books on psychology. There's really bad ones, so sometimes I won't finish my notes on a single book because sometimes they're like really bad. But this one in particular was okay. It was written by a PhD, and they didn't tell me that I was psychic, so I really appreciated that. Yeah. It's autism on paper. Yeah. I really like handwriting. So thank you. Welcome to Butter Cookies. Thank you for another month. Thank you, Mr. Euro. I'm not reading that. F you. But thank you so much for the $2 Shuba. Thank you for the $10 Shuba. Dust Flight. My mom was a calligrapher when she was younger. She wrote my old school diplomas in the 90s. Still has some of her old work. Seeing this is pretty cool. I'll be playing Rogue Trader while listening. Have fun in Rogue Trader. I really want to play. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, I have a lot of notes. We got history of Halloween from last time you guys saw these. We got like this book was terrible. I hated this book that I took notes on. It was really bad. They're like, what is an energy vampire? What 7 types of energy vampires? And the entire time I was taking notes, I was slowly devolving and definitely hating the author more and more. And then at the end, I remember I take these notes. Personal note. I will no longer continue this empath survival guide as it is not really for me. There's too many references to new age and metaphysical concepts like energies, higher powers, and psychic energy. I even read that the author recommends carrying gemstones and crystals for cleansing energy as well as water detoxing. If anything, I will read the work section and see if I can index only the most objective advice. So I will sometimes like put this and then give my like personal notes if I hate or like something, right? So it took me like 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of notes into chapter 5. I gave it a chance, and then I gave up on chapter 5 so that I can see how far I've read into a book. Thank you for the gifted members! Thank you so much! Thank you for the 50 gifted members! Arigato, thank you so much. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But anyhow, thank you so much! Thank you so much for the big gift. Thank you! Arigato! Thank you! I was like, what? Now everybody can see my members' letters. But anyways, yeah, don't read metaphysical books. They are horrible. But basically, I'm sorry, I've gone on a tangent. But the reason I use Midori paper for my trash notes is because it's cheaper than Tomoe River paper and Clairefontaine and Rhodia. So I use it to just spill thoughts. But I must say that I'm not a big fan of Midori paper for several reasons. It doesn't take every single ink and pen and nib very well. For some reason, this paper makes my pens write really dry, and it's really sensitive to oil, which is why I have this. So every time I write in it, I have to be very, very, very careful. It doesn't take a lot of ink well. The only ink that it takes well for the amount of note-taking that I like to take is the Iroshizuku, Pilot Iroshizuku ink. So I only use this as a utilitarian tool for like my note-taking. Really don't like Midori paper. I don't understand people who love Midori paper. I'm not in love with it. For me, it's one of the more disposable types of paper. Yeah, so if you are a fountain pen user, Midori paper does not take... My Twisby pens, for some reason, they're super wet writers, but when I write on the Midori paper with the long form writing that I like doing, it is so dry. I hate it so much. So I don't recommend Midori paper at all. But some people really love it. So I don't know what they're on. I still haven't tried them with my Sailor pens. The girls I saw on YouTube who really like this use Sailor pens. I haven't inked up any of my Sailor pens yet, so we will see about that. But I'm not a big fan of Midori paper, though. It's still a notebook, and I still have a lot of pages left, so I am still trying to use this up with my 40k notes and like everything that I'm reading right now. So I'll go through this pretty fast. I think within the next couple of months I'll be able to finish up this journal and sunset it. I'll probably not be purchasing another Midori notebook. It does smell good. It does smell like new book. I really, really like it. Yeah. Do you have a closet full of old notebooks? I have a box. Like, tons of shoe boxes filled with old notebooks and stuff. So, yeah. So, anyways. Okay, let's put this aside. Now, on to my more expensive. This is my newest notebook that I haven't started in yet. This is old Tomoe River paper, so they don't produce this paper anymore. Also by the brand Hobonichi. With Hobonichi paper, the Tomoe River. Old Tomoe River paper. Has a very small grid, and I really, really, really like it. I want to save it. When I'm done with my Midori, I'm gonna move into this one. And I'm going to try to bulk buy any of the leftover stock of these older notebooks from last year. Because they have the old Tomoe River paper in it, which I really like. The new Tomoe River paper is honestly, I don't see that much difference, to be fair. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't really care about it, because the difference is so minute at that point that, like, I don't think it's worth stocking up on the old paper if you're new. But, you know, for some reason I have just this FOMO feeling, so I want to stock up on the old one before they run out. So for those of you who are unaware of what Tomoe River, what the story is, it's just a really, really good paper. A lot of people are big fans of this paper, but last year they announced that, or a couple years, I forgot how long, but recently they announced that they're not going to be making the old paper anymore, because the company, I guess, had some issues. They're not producing it anymore. Tomoegawa is not producing the paper anymore, but they sold the formula to another company, and they're producing it again, but it's slightly, ever so slightly different than the old Tomoe River paper. So, yeah, that's the story. But it's not different enough to really care. For some people, the new one might even be better. So, yeah. But I have FOMO, so I have some of the old ones. Yeah, so let me put away my notebooks. Hold on. So that's my segment on paper. There are other papers you can use too. I heard Life Bank paper works really well too. I heard something air paper. There's a lot of papers out there that work for fountain pens, but these are the ones that I use. And yeah, it's just like with the chalk. I know there's a chalk that's like that too. So yeah. Sanzen version is weird. I kind of like the Sanzen version. The new Sanzen Tomoe River paper, I kind of like it. You know, it's not exactly the same, but it dries a little faster. Yeah, Cosmo Airlight. Exactly. I didn't try Cosmo Airlight yet, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Sanzen, the new Tomoe River paper, it dries faster. So if you're like a little impatient and you smudge things a lot, like I do, yeah, I would try using the new Tomoe River paper. Yeah, slow dry time used to be a criticism of the old Tomoe River paper. Yeah, and that I understand, because I smudge a lot, a lot when I write. Yeah. So let's go to my inks. All right, I like Tomoe River and Midori MD. I like Tomoe River. I talked a lot of shit about Midori. I'm not a big fan of Midori paper, I'm not gonna lie. Which is why I wear this glove, not only when I'm drawing on the tablet, but when I'm writing, just so I don't transfer my oils to the paper when I write in a notebook. So, let's talk about my inks, shall we? So, let me open this up. So, I already set it up. It says Ink Swatch 2023. I already set it up. We're probably going to use more than multiple pages. So, we might need to wait for it to dry in between swatching. We will see. We'll see how this works. I've never done a swatching stream before. So, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna put my cup here for the water. And then I'm going to clip this, actually. Where's my freaking binder clip? I'm gonna clip it open for us. Now it'll stay open. And then what I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna use my weeks to pad the underside of the notebook so it lays perfectly flat. And this is just what I'm gonna do. A little janky, but, you know. It is what it is. This is how we're gonna do it. Thank you so much for the $5 shoe bud. The NAD Fountain Pen Company sponsorship when Goulet Pens! I see you! I want a sponsorship, okay? I want a sponsorship from you, Goulet Pens! For those fountain pen people. Oh my god. Will you sponsor VTuber Goulet Pens? Please. Please. Have me on the Pencast. Have me on the Pencast, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Have me on the Pencast. Come on. Please. Anyways, not the Pencast. I want to be on the Pencast. I want to be on the Pencast chat. Oh my gosh, I love the Pencast. Oh my god. Any Pencast watchers in chat, that is ultra based. Oh my god. Any Pencast fans in my chat? Oh my gosh. I can't believe you guys, some of you actually know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I tune into the Pencast every episode. Every single episode, chat. I don't know. It's so autistic of me. But yeah, please. It's a YouTube channel called Goulet Pen Company, right? And they have a online store, and they've been on YouTube for 10 plus years. 10 years? Like 10 years of YouTube history, and they sell pens. And it's just two bros talking about fountain pens for hours and hours and about their like wife and kids. And I just think it's like the comfiest content ever created. Like I just think it's so comfy. And yeah, it's just I love the Pencast! Goulet Pens! They're OG fountain pen YouTubers. Yeah, Drew or Brian, I love both. I love both their personalities. They're like middle-aged dudes with families, and they talk about like their wife and their fountain pen tastes and their inks and new stuff in the store. Brian's a little bit more subdued. He's like a subdued dad, you know, a little more soft-spoken, but with a lot of thoughts. You can tell there's a lot of thoughts going in his head. And then Drew just talks his head off, and it's great. It's great. And they're both kind of nerdy. Sometimes Drew talks about like anime too. And I'm like, wow, these are my people. These are my people. These are my people. So I tune into their Pencast whenever they have one. Yeah. One day I'm gonna get their autograph. I love the Pencast chat. I didn't realize they had a podcast, but buying from Goulet Pens was great. Yeah, they have a YouTube channel. I like their content a lot. Yeah, Drew's shirts are super nerdy too, and he talks about anime and stuff. And yeah, I just like their content a lot. Anyways, so so we're here. Sorry, I'm nerding out. I'm so nerdy about this sort of stuff. But let's start, okay? So I have a bucket of inks and fountain pen stuff. I'll show you guys here. I don't have as much as I think some of you think I have. But I have a fairly good amount of inks that we can start swatching, okay? We're gonna use a glass pen today to write, and then there's a glass spoon that I'm using to kind of make the ink spread a little more on each swatch. For those of you who are wondering what this is, no, it's not for drugs. It looks like a glass crack pipe, but it's not. It's a teaspoon, you motherfuckers! You absolute MFers, okay? It's not what you think it is. It's a glass teaspoon. You know why I said that? Because I was watching another ink person use this. use this thing. And I was like, what is that? And in the comments, they were like, is that a crack pipe? And I'm like, no, it's a freaking teaspoon. So yeah, anyway, so that's why. That's why. It's just a teaspoon. It's just a teaspoon. A glass teaspoon. Anyways, it is! There's no hole or anything. It's just a spoon, okay? Okay? It's just a spoon. Okay? Alright? And it's way too expensive, I think, for that. There's no hole! Anyways, yeah, so there's that. Yeah. I don't know. Even ink people are a little brain rotted, I think. Because that comment was crazy. It was insane. Okay, so let's start out with my first ever ink that I ever bought, which is Iro Shizuku Tsukiyo, which is a very professional muted blue, which I like blue ink a lot. I thought it was just better than having plain old black. So here is Iro Shizuku Tsukiyo. I will open it and hopefully not spill it everywhere and ruin my entire life. There it is. And we're gonna use this dropper and we're gonna swatch it right here. So I'm gonna go in. Do this and then put it right here. It's one drop. Maybe two. Maybe two. Maybe two drops. There we go. And then close it. And then close it. Alright. And then I'm going to use a spoon and we're going to make a little divot. And this will dry and then make a really beautiful swatch. And I'll show off the properties, hopefully, really well. Let me clean my little thing right here. So what I like about Iro Shizuku inks, guys, they're very, how do you say? Sorry, I got phlegm in my throat. Now! They're very smooth. They're very smooth. They're inks, they're what you call, how do you say? They're what you call lubricated inks. Thank you so much for the $5 Huba Ravioli. My parents think I'm smoking crack, but I'm actually just testing ink swatches. Real though! Thank you so much for the $5 Super Nocturnal. Only second time I've seen a pipe on you. It's not a pipe, it's a freaking spoon! It's a freaking spoon, chat, come on! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for the Shuba though. But no, thank you for your comment. Screw you. Screw you. So, Iro Shizuku inks are known for like how incredibly smooth they are, how easy to clean, how well behaved. Yes, this ink is well behaved, unlike chat. I can't believe my fountain pen ink is more well behaved than you. No, let me take this. Incredibly smooth. Just excellent writing experience. This one doesn't have a lot of shading or sheen. Or it has a little bit of a red sheen. I'm gonna wait for it to dry for you guys to see the red sheen. Doesn't have a lot of shading, so no like multi-tonals, but very professional, really great. Let me see if it's leaking to the other side. I don't think it should. If it is, okay, no, it's not. We're doing good. Yeah, it has a little bit of a red sheen. It's just beautiful. I just think it's really beautiful. I think everybody should have Tsukiyo as your first fountain pen ink. If you can only own one ink to do everything, it would be Tsukiyo, Iro Shizuku Tsukiyo. It would be this color. Hold on, why did I put it away? I need to write the Yes, there's multi-tonal ink. I'll show you guys a multi-tonal ink later. I have high shading inks as well. I have high shading inks, so I'll show you guys. Alright, let me do this. And then I'm gonna write the name of the ink using glass pen right here. Just a little bit. So, when I'm writing with the glass pen, it's going to come out darker than it would with a fountain pen. Because I'm laying down more ink with this than a fountain pen would. So this is Pilot. Iroshizuku. Tsuki yo, which means moonlit night. Yeah, first ink, very first ink. So I'm gonna clean this. Clean this in the water, and then wipe it off. Lovely, lovely color. And as you guys can see, when ink dries, it shows off like different properties and changes the color a little bit. Like you guys can see the little bit of a red sheen that's forming around the darker pools of the ink and stuff like that. So yeah. Now it's Forbidden Butterfly PT. Yeah, it's like, have you guys had butterfly tea? There's like there's like a plant called a butterfly PT. And then it's like blue. It comes out blue. Yeah. The camera is focused. I just have a really crappy camera. Yeah, I just have a really, really crappy camera. So, it is what it is. Okay? You guys can see the color. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay? Alright. That's Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukiyo. So now, we're gonna stay in the Pilot Iroshizuku sort of line. I also have another blue. This one's a very Shiina color. This is probably the most Shiina color that I have. It's a periwinkle Pilot Iroshizuku Ajisai. It's the same color as my eyes. As you guys can see, I have Tsukiyo at the top of my eyes, and I have Ajisai at the bottom. Look, I'll zoom in. My eyes, look at this. It's literally Pilot Tsukiyo at the top, and then Ajisai at the bottom. Right? It's a periwinkle blue. So I have both colors. I had to get it because I felt like it matched my eyes a lot. Yeah. Very pretty, right? Very, very pretty. So now you guys know. Yeah. Ink lore. So let me swatch this one for you. It's very, very pretty. I have this inked in my Lamy dialogue right now. My Lamy dialogue CC. So yeah. Yeah, let me see if this is drying. You guys see the red sheen around right here? It's so pretty. It's actually gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that red sheen around that pool. You can sometimes see it when you write. It's very mild. It's gorgeous. Yeah, very gorgeous. Alright, so Ajisai. Let's do Ajisai now. Hold on. Let me clean this a little more before I go in there. If I leave to change water later, do not fret, my friends. Do not fret. I do have to change the water at some point. So, alright. So this is Ajisai. We're gonna take a little bit of it. And we're gonna put it here. Just one. Oh no, we'll do two. We'll do 2 drops. Put the rest in here and then clean it up. We're gonna take our spoon. Our spoon, chat. Our spoon. It's a spoon. I repeat, it's a spoon. There we go. And look how pretty that is. It doesn't really capture the purple tones on camera as well. I'm taking a look. But it's not capturing the purple tones as well as I thought. But it's like a purple, wonderful purple color. It's like a purple blue. Periwinkle. Very, very gorgeous. So let me go ahead and write Iroshizuku Ajisai. So let me put it on my pen a little bit. We're going to spin it a little bit. Like this. This is... Oh god, I have to turn it over a little bit. I'm getting nervous. Pilot. Iroshizuku Ajisai. Ajisai. Which means hydrangeas. It's a gorgeous color. It's a hydrangea. Hydrangea blue. Very gorgeous. You guys like it? It's not a pie! It's a spoon! Alright. Yeah. It's a color of hydrangeas. I'm gonna put this back while it dries. And that one has a little more shading. I'm not sure if it's gonna come through on this swatch, but it has more shading than Tsukio. When you write it, it comes out very like light, and there's a lot of, it's like multi shading. It has like a lot of shades in it, and I really, really like it. It's very interesting when I write. It still seems professional enough to pass off in like a professional setting, I would think, but yeah, it's special. It's a special blue. Very, very gorgeous. So my third. The best to use thicker nibs with lighter ink. Yes, yes. So if you use lighter, more pastel inks, using a broad or medium nib will bring out the shading properties of the ink a little better. Though I'm more of a fine nib gal, so sometimes it's really hard to see shading when I write. But Shiina, what got you into fountain pens? I came across the Goulet Pencast a little bit ago, and it kind of, because I already wrote a lot and I already had an interest in like stationery, I was like, you know what, let's give this a try. And it was a super huge rabbit hole. So Goulet is still doing their part in getting people addicted to to this hobby. So there's that. The paint on my gold sepia ink is used on yellowish off-white paper. Yeah, this is off-white, so it's not the best thing to swatch on, but it's all I've got today, so yeah. Pencast caught another one. They really did. They really did catch another one. So while Ajisai is drying, let's bring back our Kirisame. So this is my third and final Iroshizuku ink. Another really smooth ink. This is a beautiful gray color. It's another shading ink. Very gorgeous. It kind of looks like pencil when I write. This is the same color that I wrote a lot of my 40k notes in about the Adeptus. Hold on. Yeah. Like this is all written in Kirisame. I really love Kirisame. It's so soothing to write with. It reminds me of pencil, but it's not pencil. And it's like shading. There's some shading as you write. So, yeah. They have another gray called Fuyu Shogun, which is a cooler tone of this gray. But I like warm, so I went with Kirisame. Yeah. Yeah. What is your favorite ink filling mechanism? Right now, just piston. I like piston filling. And syringe filling. depending on the pen and the converter. But here we go. Let me take out Kiri-same. I remember about 5 years ago when I went down the same rabbit hole and binge watched all the ink. Yeah, that's like literally what I did. Are you me? Are you me, chat? All right. So yeah, now I'm gonna show off how this is drying right now. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the multi-tonal qualities of that. That is so gorgeous. It has no sheen, but it has quite a bit of shading. Yeah. The shape in the middle looks like a chode, but we're gonna forget about that. You know, we're gonna just not think about that. Okay? Moving on. Unfortunate disaster of the ink, but it is what it is. Yeah, okay. You know what? We're moving on. You know how I learned that word, chat? You know how I learned that word? From the soap store. Remember when I told you guys how I used to work at a soap store? Do you guys remember? There was like a soap that came out one Christmas and the shape was like really questionable. I didn't even think about it. But then my boss goes, doesn't it look like a chode? And I'm like, what? What does that even mean? And she's like, it's a small fat pee-pee. And I'm like, is that what that means? So that's how I learned that word. Yeah. It's true! That's how I learned it! No, it was a lush. Alright. It was a lush. A bath bomb store in the mall. Yeah. That was a thing. Yeah. Why is she based? Based on what, chat? Based on what? Oh my god. Why are you guys like this? This is about to be comfy, now this is cursed. Why are you guys like this? It was supposed to be comfy, and now it is cursed beyond belief. I can't with you guys. Okay, so 2 drops. 1, 2. Thank you. Mwah. Alright, let's swatch for Kiri-same. You were the one that preemptively attacked with the spoon. I have to preemptively, you know, because who knows? With you guys. I don't even know. With you guys. I don't even know. I don't trust, chat. I don't trust like that. I don't trust like that, chat. Okay? Do you trust like that? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. I'm telling you. Anyways, yeah, it is. Kiri-same has beautiful shading. As you guys can see, it's already starting. Kiri-same is probably the highest shading out of all the Iro Shizukus. The 3 Iro Shizukus that I own. And let me write it down. Hold on. Don't turn into a chode, please. I'm begging, I'm on my knees. Alright. There it is. Pilot. Iro Shizuku. Kiri-same. Kiri-same. There! Alright, beautiful gray. Beautiful gray. Now, as that dries, you can see how beautiful it really is. It's just so many tones in one gray. Beautiful. Yeah, it's like watercolors, right? It's like watercolors. Why are you guys so sussy in ink stream? I thought November was over! I thought November was over, chat. That's what I thought. Some of you need to go back. Go back! You're so sussy. You're so sussy. Alright! Let's put away our kiri-sama before I spill it everywhere. Which is my nightmare. I will pass away. These are not cheap. I will pass away. Anyways, alright. Let's put that back. Let's put that back. Alright. Alright, so that is my 3 iro shizuku. That's my 3 iro shizuku. Now I have my next biggest collection of inks by Sailor. Sailor. Yeah, Sailor. How expensive are they? $17 a bottle? But I got 2 of them on sale for $15. So I got one of them, Tsukiyo at full price, then Ajisai and Kirisame on sale. So yeah, 50 ml bottles. It's not too bad for 50 ml. My Sailor ones are more expensive. My Sailor ones are more expensive. I really still want to buy more, but I need to slow the F down, so there's that. There's that. Yeah. Alright, so these are a little more expensive. They're 20 mils. And they are the same price. So I have Sailor Shikiori inks right here, and also the Sailor Yurameku, and these are incredible. These are very pretty. These are 20 mils each, and they cost the same as a bottle of Iroshizuku. So these are pretty pricey. But let's start with our Yurameku inks, because it kind of lines up with the color situation we've got going with the gray. So let's go over there. We're gonna go from cool to warmer. How about that? Yeah? Alright, so we're gonna start with Kangyo. So this is Sailor Yurameku Kangyo in a 20 mil. Sailor inks are known for their multitonal properties, and the Yurameku line is particularly known for this, to be honest. It's very yeah, it's particularly known for it, to be honest. And I just realized this is reflective. I'm so scared. I am so scared. Oh my god. Anyways, so I'm gonna take this off. And yeah, it's just very pretty. It's very light. It's very like pastel. It's very pastel. So am I the only one eyeing the Sears and Kitsune one? I really want it, but I don't really. Yeah. I don't want to like buy too much, you know? When does the ink huffing start? It's already started. Fart McAllister. Have you been huffing too many farts? It already started. Anyways, the fumes are so strong. Yeah. We're going to put this here, and I'll just show you guys the properties it has. 1, 2.
Do you
Okay.
in love at first sight? Or should I walk
We're
back?
gonna do this, and you guys can see it goes on gray, but you're gonna be able to see some pink tones on there, and some craziness happening on there in a little bit. Like it goes on gray, and then it just changes. You guys can see a little bit of the pink starting, and the places where it's a little darker is going to turn a different color. There's some blues on the outlines that is starting to form. Very gorgeous ink. Very gorgeous. See, it's still turning. It's still turning. It's still turning. Yeah, there's some rose. On the outside, I'll give you guys a close-up later. It has a little bit of blue. Yeah, it's very beautiful, but I don't like writing with it because it's so light. In a fountain pen. It's like so incredibly light. It's a little frustrating. This is the Sailor Yurameku. Hold on. Sailor Yurameku. In Kangyo. And every time I see a girl swatch this on YouTube, they call it Kangyu, like Caillou, and it triggers me so bad. It's Kangyo. Okay, stationary woman on YouTube, you hear this? It's Kangyo, not Kangyu, okay? Okay, Goulet Pens! I see you. Called out. Here, let me close this. And put it back. Yeah. And put it back. Yeah, it's kind of how like people say manga, but it's worse. But it's worse. Alright, now I'm gonna get you guys a close-up because this is looking quite amazing. Look at that. Look at those multi-tones on there. You guys see the blue, the purples, the grays, the pinks. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And if you use a broad or medium nib, it is so incredibly amazing. Here is Kirisame starting to dry as well. Just very gorgeous. Very gorgeous. Alright, it's a nice effect, right? I know! It's pretty! The EF nib life is a hard one. Even I'm not EF. Even I don't like EF. It's too scratchy for me. Extra fine, unless it's like a gold nib. Yeah, like a really nice gold nib, then I can do EF. Like a German gold nib, then I can do EF. But otherwise, for Japanese EF, I can't do it. Can't do it! Alright. Now we have our other one. This one's very similar. It's a little lighter. It's called Byakuya. White Knight. And it's really pretty. Let me take it out. It's in the same collection, so it's going to have the same effect. It's very similar to Kangyo, but it's lighter. It's lighter, and I just wanted to try it. My gripe with Sailor Yurameku is that these inks are very dry. They are extremely dry on the writing experience, and I'm not that big of a fan. Like I'm actually like it's like play inks for me, but they don't write all that smooth. They're really dry, and they don't really flow well out of a lot of my fountain pens. And yeah, I just have a lot of trouble with them, despite them being so popular. They give me a lot of grief. So despite how beautiful they are, I don't actually use these all quite that often, I'll be honest. Yeah, it is very light. It is very light, but it does have gorgeous multi-tonal shifts in it, which I'll show you. It doesn't actually write this light when you're actually using it in writing, but the swatches come out very light. So, Sailor... Yurameku in Byakuya. There it is. Yeah, it comes out really light. So I don't actually use this quite as often, but it has the most amazing multi-shading properties I've ever seen. It's more of a play ink. I don't really use this. Have you ever broken a pen? Not yet. Not yet. I'm very careful with my things, chat. I'm very careful with my things. Yeah. No, it's not more uniform. I'll show you guys up close when it dries. It takes time to change. It takes time to change. But those are my two Sailor Yurameku. I'll let you guys take a look up closer. Look at that. It's changing even more as it dries. It's a little lighter, a little pinker. There's more green in it. It's like changing shifts into green. Yeah, it's really pretty. Very fancy. It's very dramatic. Yeah, Kangyo is darker, but this one is also dramatic. It's just lighter. It takes more time. Yeah. Lovely color. All right. So those are my Sailor Yuramekus. Now we're going into warmer colors. I don't have that many left. We're gonna start off with green and going into our reds. How about that? Let's do that. Greens and reds. We have Sailor Shikiori Rikucha. So I really like. I think this used to be called Sailor Gentle. I don't know if Sailor Gentle still exists. But they packaged it into smaller bottles and sold it for more money. So, Sailor, F you. Gentle series is dead. They've rebranded a lot of the colors into Shikiori. They used to be 50 mils and now they are 20 mils. Very sad. I paid a pretty penny for this. I really like this green. I think I might use this green more than Tsukiyo because I don't work in a professional setting. I'm no longer in an office, so I don't need to use blue all the time. But yeah, this color I use it a lot because it's warm. It's this dark green. It's this dark tea leaf green. It reminds me of dark green tea that's been roasted. And it's weird because when you ride it, it goes on green, then it dries more brown. It's just like a brownish green dark color. It goes on almost black. So I really like this color for everyday usage. I'll show you. This was my second ever ink, by the way. And it's still something I use every day. Very nice. And it has a wet flow, so you know how much I appreciate wet flow. The color change is really something, right? For those of you who thought Byakuya wasn't dramatic, what do you guys think now, huh? What do you guys think now? Even as it dries, it gets even more and more dramatic. Yeah, hold on. Alright. Kind of trippy. Yeah, it has a wet flow, so it's really smooth to write with. So let's start on the outside here. 1, 2. There we go. The center turning pink is really cool, right? It's turning even more green as time goes on. Very fun to watch. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I need some of this. I need this. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, let me swatch it. So it's this dark green. It goes on this dark, rich green black. But you're gonna see how it dries a little bit more brown in a little bit. Just give it some time to bake. Yeah, and it has a lot of shading as well, which I really like. Hold on. This one is Sailor Shikiori. Sailor Shikiori. Yeah. This one is Sailor. Sailor Shikiori in Rikyucha. 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 Very pretty, very pretty. Yeah, it's turning brown, right? It really is turning brown. It's like a brownish green. It's a great fall color. I think it's a fall color. Even though they categorize it as a summer color, I really don't agree with that. What is going on in your head, Sailor? It's not a summer color. That is for sure 100% a fall color. I don't care. I don't care what they say. It is a fall color to me. Yeah, it's very autumnal. I think it's very autumnal. Yeah, summer night. Destroyed Ino Shizuku ink is my favorite. I have 7 full bottles. Oh my gosh. I wish I was you. I wish I was you. I have 3. I want Yamabudo too, but it's not really something I think I'd use a lot. I want to use Yamabudo as well. It's like a beautiful Bordeaux color, which I think is wonderful. I think it's very, very wonderful. I haven't had the chance. Yeah, this do look like what's in my blue pens. Very cool. Yeah. So fountain pen ink is very water-based. So all of these are made for fountain pens. You can't use acrylic-based ink inside of fountain pens. You'll break them, you will gunk them up, and they won't flow. So don't use calligraphy ink inside of fountain pens. You have to use ink that's made for fountain pens So yeah, just keep that in mind. Yeah, keep that in mind. Never thought I'd live to see the day where a VTuber was into fountain pens. So today is a glorious day indeed. I'm sure there's a lot of us out there. I don't know. I've never met another VTuber into this, but it would be very, very, very nice to meet another VTuber who's into this sort of thing. Yeah. Is alcohol-based ink viable? No, it has to be fountain pen ink. It has to be fountain pen ink. Those are inks for other things. Different inks for different pens. There are acrylic inks for calligraphers for dip pens, but alcohol will melt some pens because some pens are made of very expensive and delicate resins that will melt with alcohol. Even if it's not expensive, like to Twisby. If you wipe a Twisby with alcohol, you'll melt the actual plastic. So no alcohol, only water-based. They're quite delicate, so so not India ink. You can't use India ink in pens. It's great for dip pens and manga stuff, but do not use India ink for your fountain pens. You will ruin it. You will ruin it. Alright, let me get a little closer look for you guys. Look at that. It's green. There's a little bit of a purpley red sheen that's building there. Let's take a look at Byakuya is done drying. Look how gorgeous that is. Very dramatic, isn't it? Extremely dramatic. I really love this one. Yeah, and then this one, it's a little brown and green, and there's some sheen around it too. Not as dramatic as the sheening on the Tsukio, but there's a little bit of sheen around there. Yeah, very pearl-like. Yeah, Now that Byakuya has dried, I like it. I didn't like it when it was wet though. Yeah, that's the thing about fountain pens. There's a little bit of waiting time. Like, the magic is seeing the colors sort of change as you write, and it really adds to your writing experience. So there's a little bit, if you're an impatient person, I don't think this is the right hobby for you. But if you're a little patient and you like to enjoy the writing process, the feeling of paper and pen and stuff like that, then you will really enjoy this. Yeah. So I have only one other Sailor Shikiori right now, and that is Kinmokusei. Kinmokusei. It's like fall leaves or something like that. Yeah. Kinmokusei, it's a beautiful apricot orange color. If you guys remember Sailor Gentle, it is very similar to Sailor Gentle Apricot. I don't know if Sailor Gentle Apricot still exists. It probably doesn't, but this is close enough that you don't need both colors. Another autumn ink. I'm a very autumn inclined girl. I really like fall. Fall colors are really up my alley. And this is the only bright orange that I have. I chose this because originally I wanted Apache Sunset by Noodlers, but I met a girl at a pen shop and she said never put Noodlers ink in your pens because she's had terrible stories about Noodlers inks. So I've just, out of fear, avoided buying Noodlers ink. So instead, I did some research. Yeah, Bay State Blue Trauma. It really do be like that. I heard they stain, they get everywhere. In my pens, I like to keep them pristine. So I avoided Noodlers, and I instead got Kinmokusei on Black Friday, and it was another high shading yellow ink, very similar. I haven't compared this to Apache Sunset, but I really want Apache Sunset. But I also heard that Apache Sunset dries really slowly, so I didn't want that either. So I heard this is a little, better behaved. So I got this instead. Warm tones or cold tones type for autumn? Autumn is warm tones. Autumn is warm tones. Yeah. So I chose this one instead. So let me open it up for you. The bottle for this is so pretty. Look at that. Let me... Diamine Autumn Oak is my preferred substitute for that ink. Yeah. I need to try Diamine Autumn Oak as well. I heard it was, but this was my substitute. You know, I think it's different enough. It's like darker. I heard it was more legible, so I don't know. I really want to try Diamine Autumn Oak too. There's viewers that know what these fancy words mean. Yes, there is. Alright. Now that you guys are sussy, I don't think Goulet Pens is gonna invite me for a collab. We talk too much about drugs and jars. Goulet Pens is never gonna want me on their pencast now. It's so freaking over. It's so freaking over, chat. It is so over. My pencast dreams. Not like that. Not like this. Alright. Let's go ahead and swatch. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Oh my god. So this is Kinmokusei by Sailor Shikiori series. There it is. We're gonna watch it dry and then and then we're gonna write it. There it is. Yeah, it's a bright orange, yellow, warm. I like it a lot. I really like orange. This is Sailor Shikiori kin mokse. Very, very pretty. And it doesn't shade as much as I thought it would. I'll be very honest. I thought it would shade more. But it's not really doing it, so I don't know how I feel about this one yet. But we'll see when it dries. Yeah. We'll see, we'll see. I worried it'd be too light. No, this one is not too light. This one is nice. Byakuya is a little light. I don't like using it all too much. But Sailor Kinmokse is not too light for writing. It's very legible comparatively. So, highly recommend. If you want a legible orange, this one is very, very much so a legible orange. So, keep that in mind. Yeah. Now we're basically with this one, we're going into our warmer colors now. So we got quite a few warmer colors on this situation right here. And I just want to make sure everything is nicely sealed and drying. Let's go to our warmer colors, shall we? We only have a couple left. So next is Teranishi Chemical Company. We have in Teranishi we have two colors. This is the ink from Japan as well. These are the Teranishi guitar inks. I have two of them. Their boxes are really, really pretty. Chemical Company, yeah. Teranishi Chemical Company made these, and they are Taisho period themed, which gives them a very antique feel. I really, really enjoy these. Haikara ink. Haikara ink. This one's Opera Rose, and this one is Nostalgic Honey. So they have a very like antique feel to them, and I really enjoy that vibe. So I went ahead and picked up two colors I was most interested in. Yeah, Taisho period themed, and I just really love the aesthetic because that era of, I think it's very romantic. I think for a lot of, you know, it's just very nostalgic colors and theming, and I like watching movies of like that period, and also like old Shanghai stuff, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it has the 1920s feel to it. I really enjoy that. So, very, 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 very pretty. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with a yellow. Let's start with one that's a little more yellow. This one is Nostalgic Honey in the Teranishi guitar. Lesser known. I think a lot of people don't know about Teranishi's inks. And it's quite a shame because they're very pretty. And here's the bottle. Very cute. Very cute. They're relatively new onto the ink scene, so they're not super known. And this is a yellow brown. It's a beautiful yellow brown, and I'm going to show you guys. It is a true honey brown color, and I really enjoy writing in this one. Let me show you. Let me show you. It's a honey brown color. 1, 2. Yeah. Bottle is pretty. What the F, hipster ink? Are these hipster? Is this hipster? Chat, is this hipster of me? Is it sweet like honey? No, we're not gonna actually drink it. We're not gonna drink it! We're not gonna drink it! Oh my god! It's like a yellow brown color, like caramel or toffee. Yellow brown. It is very, very gorgeous. Another autumnal shade. It lightens up as it dries as well. So there's that. No, it's not coffee. It's not a coffee color. No, it's too yellow to be coffee colored, I think. Yeah. Alright, so let me do this. It's too light to be coffee. So this is Teranishi. Guitar. Hai kara. Hai kara. Ink. In Nostalgic Honey. In Nostalgic Honey. There it is. Beautiful. Very pretty. It's a pretty everyday brown. Pretty everyday honey brown. Yeah, a dirty orange. You could call it dirty orange too. You can say that. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let me. Yeah, everyday morning. Not milk chocolate. No, it's not. I don't think it's coming off properly on the camera, but. Compared to my other brown, I'm gonna show you. My other brown. Hold on. Put this back. The other one from this collection is Teranishi Guitar Opera Rose. So this one's another brown, but it's more rose colored. More rose colored. Why I call it guitar? I have no clue. I can't tell you even if I tried. Literally have no clue. Literally have no clue why they call it that. Yeah. Yeah, how do they smell? Oh, ink smells different. Each color smells different. Sometimes there's an ink that is like really nasty smelling. That has occurred before. Really nasty smelling ink that has occurred. But I personally don't have any super nasty smelling ones. I heard noodlers are kind of stinky, but they smell kind of like dirty watercolor. Like dirty watercolor. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like the most pleasant smell in the world. So this is Opera Rose. There it is. Some diamine inks are stinky, like bilberry. Yeah, I don't know. I would not know. I would not know. I don't own enough inks to know. Yeah. But they can be smelly. The Sailor Yuta Meku inks are kind of stinky too. They're a little stinky. Not gonna lie. Just a little bit, you know? This one's like a pink brown. You guys can see it's a little bit more pink. And I really like that too. Very good fall colors. Very nice. That's truly an Opera Rose. Exactly. Yeah. It looks like a face. It looks like a face! No! It looks like it's yelling at me in despair. Yabe! It looks so sad. Oh my god. Okay, and then now I'm gonna write. Look, these are from Japan, okay? I can't explain the English for you. I can't explain the English. Terra Nishi Guitar Hai kara ink. In opera rose. There we are. I'll give you guys a close-up now. Hold on. I'll give you guys a close-up. A close-up! If you wrote in katakana, maybe we would understand. No, you guys will not understand the moon runes. I will not write in moon runes for you guys. No moon runes today. Because you guys will understand it even less. I agree with these Teranishi inks. They're very solid colors with deeper pigments. I like Teranishi inks a lot. They are on the drier side. They have an average flow. I would say they're on the drier side. So, yeah, but generally well-behaved inks. I don't have any problem with them. They don't feel as smooth as Pilot Iro Shizuku, which is hard to out-smooth Pilot Iro Shizuku, but I find using them just to be just fine. They don't feel as smooth inside of my Lamy steel nibs, but yeah, they feel great in the gold nibs. Well, what doesn't feel good in a gold nib, but you know. Yeah. Yeah, they are a little bit more... they're a little less smooth. Yeah. But I'll show you guys the Nostalgic Honey has beautiful shading. And so does the Opera Rose. They have beautiful shading. And we can see a little more of the shading in Kin Mokusei, but it's very slight. It's not really doing a great job of it in the swatch, but it is what it is. Our Rikyucha has fully shown, has some pink sheen on there. It looks a little blue on camera, but it looks more green and brown to me in person. So, yeah, very pretty. Very beautiful. And now, those are our two Teranishi guitar inks. There it is. And then now, we have my two reds. And I have two reds from Diamine that I really would like to show off. But I'm trying to get these to dry a little bit because I don't have enough space. So one has to be swatched on the back, and I'm not ready to turn it yet. But I have a 30 ml of Diamine's Oxblood, which is a deep blood red color. It's Oxblood. It's very deep. I love this red. Red is such a good color. Unfortunately, for red ink, I associate it with corrections on paper because of school. So I don't have a lot of red inks, but I have these two, and I don't think I'll be buying any more reds unless something sticks out. But this Oxblood does not come off that way. I'll do this one first. Yeah. I have an ink vent too. I'll show you guys the ink vent. Can you guys check? Can you guys guess which ink vent I chose? So I got Oxblood. It's a very gorgeous dark red color. It's very, very, very gorgeous. So let me show you. Hold on. It just looks like blood inside. It just looks like... It looks so bloody, you know? The writer's blood is more purple, but it's probably too much. I heard writer's blood was really wet. That it drips out of a lot of pens, and I love wet nibs on pens. Like, I have a lot of German pens. So I was scared that a writer's blood would be too wet and too flowy of an ink. It's very lubricated. So I kind of opted for Oxblood. Yeah. Hold on. This is Oxblood. It just looks like bloody red in the sample. Like a bloody red. Here we go. Can we make your own ink? I'm not sure if you can mill your own pigments fine enough. I know people make paint, but I don't know anybody who makes like indie fountain pen inks. Yeah, I don't know anybody who does that. But yeah, look. It's like a true blood red. That just looks like I bled all over the page. Yeah, a deep blood red. It's beautiful. It's beautiful for fall, I think. I really like fall colors. So it works out for me. Yeah, it works out for me. I heard people mix different inks, but it's not recommended. I don't like mixing my inks, but I heard that people like to. Yeah, Let me write with it a little bit. Hold on. There it is. Put some of my glass pen and write Diamine? Oxblood. It's kind of a gothic color, I think. I think it's a really, really, really gothic color. I really enjoy it. Yeah. There's like this pen that's a little ostentatious by Benu, a brand called Benu, which has like skulls and crossbones in this color, and roses on it, and a lot of like goth girls I think would love that pen. This would be the perfect color to go in that pen. I think bone pens for the skull throne. Yeah. I don't have that one, but yeah. It's not a pomegranate, it's a blood red. I literally said it was a blood red. Come on, it's a blood red. Ox blood for the blood god. The swatch turned out like an apple. No, it kind of did, huh? A little bit. There's a chaos pen. Shiina giving us tips on how to woo goth GFs. To be fair, do goths even like fountain pens? I feel like they would. I feel like they would like fountain pens. I feel like they totally would. It's like right up their alley, no? Hi, Shiina, how are you doing? I'm starting to recover. I'm glad you're recovering! Do you have the Jinhao Dragon pen? No! I do not own the Jinhao Dragon. No, it's a very cheesy, gaudy piece of poo of a pen, I think. Yeah. Let's wait for this to dry before I swatch my final ink. But let me give you guys a close-up of how everything's going. Look at that shading on the Teranishi Guitar Opera Rose. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Look at the shading on the Nostalgic Honey. Oh my god. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, very pretty colors. I have one more. I have one more to show you, but I need this to dry. Are you an artist? Yes, I'm an artist. I am an artiste. Oui, je suis une artiste. Yes. Oh, I've been doing a little bit more work on the orc that we were drawing. Hold on. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more work on the thing we were working on last time. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm an art hoe! That's what I am! Yeah, So there we are. There's that. Let me put this away. Wow! Very orcish, very nice. Alright. Why the German accent on the French? Artiste? Artiste? It's not German? Maybe they say it very, very similarly. Béarnaise. What does that mean? Béarnaise sauce? That's a sauce, right? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh! Never mind. I misread. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello. Whoa! The R is basically the same in French and German. Ah, I didn't know that. Is that a Canadian thing? That Canadian thing is not German. What's Canadian? I didn't do anything Canadian today. Are orcs Canadian? What are you saying, chat? What are you saying? Béarnaise is a sauce. Yes, it's a sauce. Dry! Dry, you MFer! Dry! Dry! Accursed ink splotch. I'm very, very tempted to just like blot it, but then that will ruin the effect, you know? I didn't know it had a sheen. Oh my god, there's a little bit of sheening happening here. There's a little bit of a sheen that's happening. Oh. Dry! Do you ever use Noodler's ink? No! I don't, because I heard horror stories about Noodler's ink, so I've been avoiding it. Yeah, nice! It's a bit of Shiina inside of it. Get a dehydrator. That's not how this works. Bay State Blue! Yeah, every time. If you mention Bay State Blue in a pen show, I'm sure there'll be a collective groan. It is just so pigmented. It'll never come out of anything you stain. Not your pens. If you ink a pen with Bay State Blue, your pen will just be forever Bay State Blue. You cannot ink it up with any other color. Just only Bay State Blue. Yeah, it is cheap, but it's cheap for a reason. Yeah, Bay State Blue is scary but beautiful. It's such a beautiful color, but it's just evil. It stains stainless steel, it sticks to Teflon, and it killed your grandma. That's the reputation it kind of has. Sadly, you know, it has that kind of reputation. Yeah, Bay State Bleu. It is what it is. The immortal blue. Yeah. You know, every hobby has its legends, but Bay State Blue is definitely a pen that is an ink that is as infamous as its name. You know. It's infamous for sticking to things. Truly. All right. Let's watch. I can't believe there's like so many of you here watching me watch ink dry. You're literally watching ink dry right now. How does it feel? Oh my god. Ink drag stream, that's the quality content. This is the rumored watching paint dry stream. This is it. This is the rumored. You guys, when you guys said, Shiina, if it were you, I would watch paint dry. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe you guys are correct. Maybe I can trust chat a little bit more now. For real. It's true. Can we grow grass? Okay, I'll show you guys the next ink while we're watching these two swatches dry. Alright. Temma watch paint dry. Here we are! Honestly, more engaging than playing PGR. What's PGR? Thank you for the $2 shoe. Ah! Silver Spire. Gentlemen, we have achieved peak Shiina content. That's right. Alright. Nice sleeves. The white and blue reminds you of the Shinsen Gumi pattern. It's just a modern checkerboard. Alright, so this is from Inkvent last year, I believe. Not this year's Inkvent. I didn't like any of this year's Inkvent colors. So, I just got one from last year. This is Diamine Spiced Apple. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Because look at that. Look at all that shimmer at the bottom. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is a shimmer ink. The only shimmer ink. Let's go! It is shimmer, it is sparkly, it is glittery, it is really nice. It is a dark, spiced apple. Really fall, winter, Christmas color. This is the one I write all my Christmas cards in. It's all stuck to the bottom. That's why I'm shaking it. I'm shaking it. I'm being very aggressive with it right now, chat. I'm like, oh! You know, gonna shake it up to show you guys. The clogger of pens. I put it in my broken Twisby medium nib, because I broke the fins on it, which I'll show you guys later. Don't put shimmer inks in fine pens. You will clog it. But if you have a cheap Twisby Eco with a at least medium nib that's kind of juicy, you can put that in and it'll be fine. Shake well before drinking, yes. Okay, now let's take a look. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. There's a sheen. There's a little bit of a black sheen to that. That is beautiful. Wow, look at that. There's a little bit of a bluish sheen right here. That is beautiful. It's still a little wet. Oh, yeah, bye. It's still a little wet. Oopsies. Oopsies. Pretty bloody. All right, maybe in just a little bit we will be able to experience the shimmer. Experience the shimmer on the next page over. Please. Please. Now it is a crime scene! A little brown like real blood. Yeah, exactly. It's very beautiful. It's a little Bordeaux. It's a little purpley in there. Very warm though. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Shimmer by Fuel. Yeah. The Tomoe... Okay, just a warning though. For those of you who are new, this is Tomoe River paper. So if you try any other paper, these inks will look different. So each of these inks will look very different depending on what paper you use. Especially these multi-shading inks right here. Byakuya and Kangyo will look very different depending on the paper that you use. Though if you buy these and you're not using on Tomoe River, what are you doing? What are you doing? So that is what I'm saying. Kangyo on cheap paper just looks like a terrible looking gray, and Byakuya as well. Yeah, so it won't shade like this if you put it on cheap paper. So, if you're not gonna get expensive paper, I don't know why you're into fountain pens, to be honest. Yeah, You're starting to see the appeal. I'm glad. Are they good for art? For art, I have another color that I'm gonna swatch for you. For art, they are good for art. You can use these to draw. A lot of people use these to draw. A lot of people do art with colored inks. That is something you can do. That is something you can do. It's just a very expensive medium if you do that. You might as well just use watercolors at that point, right? Yeah. I like Tomoe River paper. I actually like Clairefontaine a little better, I'll be very honest. For writing, I do like Clairefontaine a little better, but it is extremely expensive and a little finicky because it picks up a bunch of oils. So I think for overall experience, I do prefer Tomoe River, but I do really like Clairefontaine paper, but it's like a high effort writing session. Do you have a Hobonichi? I showed off my 2 Hobonichis at the start. I use a Weeks, which is right here. This is my Hobonichi Weeks. And a Hobonichi Techo A6. Got any flex nibs? No, I don't have any flex nibs. I heard that was a whole new world of pain. I heard that was a whole new world of pain. I'm getting lazy. Come on. That is a whole new world of pain I don't want to get involved in, chat. I'm hoping to get one for next year. Get one now before they're sold out. The 2024 ones are already on sale, so if you have not gotten one yet, they are sold out at all sorts of places. If you haven't gotten your Hobonichi for 2024, get one now. Get one now, chat. I gotta watch it dry. This one's still not dry. Are you serious? It's gonna go over to the next side, so I have to wait. The dilemma is if you ask for it for Christmas, you risk not getting it, and then you miss out on a couple of months before. Yeah, I don't know. Do people even know? If you ask like a coworker or something, can you get me a Hobonichi? Like, what the hell what are they gonna do? It's like another level of autism. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna look at you like, what? I'm just gonna get you a Snuggie. Have you tried nib grinding? No, I'm not that advanced. But I do plan to go to the Tokyo Pen Show at the end of next year. So hopefully I can get one of my nibs grinded for me. Get a nice grind on my nib at the Tokyo Pen Show. I am saving that experience for the Tokyo Pen Show. So I'm really, really excited. What's a nib grind? So a nib grind is when somebody, like a nibmeister, they're so cool. Imagine if your job title was called a nibmeister. That's awesome. I wish I had a cool title like nibmeister. I'm just nip-nop queen. But anyways, yeah, so they take your pen nib and then they grind it down and sand it to better suit your writing styles, to make a smoother, nicer, different writing experience for you. Yeah. So yeah, that's what a Nibmeister does. That's what it means. I think it's dry. Okay. I think it's dry, chat. I think we can flip it over. I might regret this, but it's fine. Alright. Flip it over. Oh god, the bleeding! Not the bleeding. I think I put too much. Tomoe River never bleeds like this. Ha ha ha. I put too much ink. He usually doesn't do that, but... The bleeding! Oh no! It's fine. It's fine. We'll just blot here. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. No, we're not gonna skip a page. It's going to be okay. It might be the water. It might be the water. Alright, it's fine for the swatches. It doesn't do that during writing, but for the swatches, you do not place that much ink on a paper usually, but it is what it is. I really like the Diamine new bottle shape. It's kind of funky. It's kind of funky, chat. It's a little funky. It has attitude. It has attitude. Did you finish the tote bag you were knitting? No, cause Joanne didn't send me the brown yarn I needed. Joanne's, I bought tons of yarn on Black Friday at Joanne's. This is Diamine Spiced Apple, by the way. And they didn't send a proper one to me, so I'm kind of salty. A little salty because of that. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's a pretty one. It's gonna get prettier. It's going to get very pretty. You guys don't even know what you're in for. This is Spiced Apple by Diamine. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. God, hold on. It's not writing properly. Hold on. I don't know why I'm shaking today. I think I ate too much salt yesterday. Why am I shaking today, chat? I don't know. Maybe I ate too much salt yesterday. All hyped up. All kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous. I'm actually really nervous. I'm nervous! I'm like, before my stream, I'm like, why would they watch this? Like, who the hell is into this? I don't even know. Like... I'm like, there's no freaking way that people are gonna be into this. Oh my gosh. The crack pipe hit. It's not a crack pipe! Oh my god. It's unique I guess it's unique for VTubers. Right? I freaking love ink. Why? We know you as a friend. Aww, very cute. You bet. Watch someone talk about what they love is entertaining. I'm glad you think so. Okay, so now I don't know if it'll capture the sparkles. Look at the glitter. Look at the glitter on that baby, chat. Look at the glitter on that. It has golden glitter. Sometimes the glitter reflects green. It's like a green gold and the red. Yeah, it's way more sparkly and nice in person. And it'll show up more once it dries a little bit more. I'll show you guys. Let's wait for it to dry. It'll become way more apparent. Yeah. 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 Let's wait for it to dry a little bit more, but it's like really sparkly. Like really, it's like a gemstone, like a Christmas gemstone. Yeah. Does the glitter flake off when dry? That scares me. It's very fine. Very, very fine glitter. It'll get all over, like, the notebook page that you write it on will be, like, particularly a little bit more glittery, but it's not, like, you're not gonna find it in the webs of your hands, on your butt, you know, you're not gonna find it everywhere in the carpet. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's very, as far as glitter goes, it's very controlled. It's like a glitter, like a mica pigment almost. Yeah, like a bath bomb glitter, not like a craft glitter. Yeah, it's not like a craft glitter. You guys can see how it's like there's gold in it right here. There's like a pool of gold glitter right here. It's crazy. Yeah, hold on. Now you guys can see more of that golden glitter as it dries. Absolutely beautiful. That's not the reflection, that's literally glitter. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah, I don't own a lot of glitter inks. They're not really... They clog the feeds of pens, which I will break down the anatomy of a fountain pen in a little bit once this dries. Do you guys mind if I pour out this water? If I go get rid of all this? Since that was my last ink. Hold on, let me put away my glass pen. It looks like green tea. It's not. It's not green tea. It looks terrible. Alright, hold on. Chotomatte. Be right back. Chotomatte. Alright. There's ink everywhere. Yaba. I'm actually not gonna swatch my art ink, but it's like a sepia sketch ink that's waterproof. That is fountain pen safe, but it does gunk up my fountain pen. It's called... It's in Lily. It's the Rohrer and Kleiner sketch ink in Lily. It's what I'm using to ink my... ink my stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I have it. That one goes in my Kakuno. In one of my ultra fine Kakunos, and it's kind of a pain, but for art and watercolor, it's perfect. Yeah. Is it redheaded and freckled? What is? Thank you so much for your Mr. Memetic. I'm a simple man. I see Shiina do cute things I watch. Aw, thank you. Infernal Saxon, finding true burgundy might be difficult then. There are a lot of colors of ink, like thousands and thousands. If you like burgundy or Bordeaux, Yamabudo from Iro Shizuku, Pilot Iro Shizuku. I heard that's a very gorgeous, like pink Bordeaux color. I don't have it though. I don't have it though. How is the forbidden tea? I put it in the sink. I didn't drink it. I didn't glue. That is how I will unsubscribe from life if I do that. Like VTuber drinks ink and dies on stream. First time. Half glove, yeah, it's for not transferring my oils onto the paper. Yeah. Yeah, that's what this is for. So the oils don't get on the paper. The final graduation. Once in a lifetime content, for real. Yeah. Alright. So, I don't know how I can do this, because some of my pens are too reflective to show. So let me back the heck up. Hold on. Yeah, I can't show some of these. I can't show some of these. Oh man. The Kakuno is okay though. I'm gonna show off a lot of the ones that I can show. You guys seen this? My Lamy Safari in beige, in cream. Cream is the right color. Why does it have some ink stuck on the barrel? This is the model pen. It's like freaking $30 or something. Like 20 bucks for a Lamy Safari. 15 to 30 bucks. German kids. This is what they use for school. It's very reliable and it's a great way to get into it. To be honest, you have a little window here. You can see how much ink you got, and then this one's a fine nib. And then inside, you have your converter, and it's a very easy to use converter. You can't see the feed, but it's really easy to flush out. Really great beginner pen if you're trying to get into fountain pens. A great option. A great option. Very, very nice. Though it's not my favorite nib. It has a kind of a scratchy nib. Not super smooth experience, to be honest. But it is great for entry level, and it comes in all different sorts of like fun colors, so if that's like up your alley, this is the right pen to go with if you're just starting out. Yes. Another pen that's even cheaper than this and actually pretty smooth is the Pilot Kakuno. So Japanese nibs are a little thinner than a lot of the German nibs, to be honest. So I got a medium. I got a medium in the Pilot Kakuno. What's great about the Kakuno is it has a little smiley face. It has a little smiley face on the nib. It's so cute. Which is really fun. It's like $15. It's like $15-rinos. Amazing experience. The only thing that sucks about the Kakuno is the pilot converters. It fits a Pilot Con 70 converter, which holds a lot more ink than the terrible Con 40, but it's still kind of an absolute pain to fill. So I'm not a fan of the Pilot Con 70 converter, but it is a fun pen. And you can also use the cartridge that it comes with. You don't have to use a converter, but since I like to switch inks, I just use a converter to switch inks right now. And right now, this is inked up with my Rikyucha. Yeah. And I have, since they're so cheap, and if you just want to own a lot of pens for all different kinds of colors, this is the way to go. Because your girl owns a lot of them. And they're all filled with different colors. So if you so this is the one I use for art. Yeah, as well. You can't beat the ergonomics of this thing, guys. Like you cannot beat the ergonomics of a Pilot Kakuno. Like it's too good. And it has a little like happy face on it. Hold on. The U is a happy face. It's really, really cute. And ease of use for drawing. If you're gonna use it for art, this is the way to go. For art, I recommend either a fine or extra fine. But for actual writing, I recommend medium nib for these. I have them in every size. I don't really like the extra fine Pilot Kakuno. It's super scratchy, needlepoint, not comfortable. But for drawing, it's great. It's great. You cannot beat the ergonomics on this little thing. It's so good. It's a little bit of a triangular grip, but it's not as extreme as the Lamy, which is really triangular. Some people hate this, and it kind of tapers. So if you don't have a classic tripod grip like I do, like this, you might have trouble with this pen. But you probably won't have trouble with the Pilot Kakuno. So yeah, I don't have the Pikachu Kakuno. No, I don't. Anyways, okay. You love the demonstrator Kakuno. That's why I have two of them. I love demonstrators. Chat. Hold on, let me back up. Let me just cover my face and back the hell up. Hold on. Let me just cover my face and back the hell up. And maybe I can show you guys the rest of my pens. Let's freaking go! Alright, it won't work anymore, but I won't be able to move, but I can show you these pens now. There we go! I'm gonna keep them in here, but I have a Twisby Eco in medium right here. I have a Twisby Diamond 580 right here in silver. Another Twisby Eco right here in fine. And then I have another Pilot Kakuno in here. And these are my main runners. This one's inked up with Diamine Spice Apple. I broke the fins on the feed over here, so that's why it's filled up right now. And then, yeah. I like Twisbies a lot because they're like throwaway pens for me. They're like... Their ease of use is just incredible. If I could only buy one fountain pen, and as a beginner, I would probably start with the Twisby. Though their build quality is a little questionable, I must say. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah. There's that. No Diamine Earl Grey. No, I don't have it. I don't want the Reddit color. It's too basic. I don't want the Earl Grey. Yeah, they're economic. These are all my economic pens. I don't mind getting banged up, and they work really well. So I have these as my daily runners, right here. All right. Now I can come back. Okay, perfect. All right. Their customer service is also top notch. It's really good. Yeah. Look. Look at that! It's so sparkly! Woo! Finally dry. Finally dry. Oh my god. Little bit of a green sheen. Any opinion on tumble pens? I don't have tumble pens. I don't have no opinion on them. Yeah, very, very, very nice. Here, let me switch it over. Yeah, very sparkly. So these are all the inks I own currently. Oh no, a little bit of bleed through there, but yeah. Hope you guys like all the colors. Yeah. It's I had that pen on the side. Oh, the Lamy. Tomate. I have pens everywhere. Oh my god. I have pens everywhere. So these are all of my steel nib pens. They will give you a nicer writing experience than any ballpoint that you'll ever meet. But don't talk about the ink hussy. I was gonna ignore you, but you guys keep seeing things. It's like a Rorschach test. It's a Rorschach test. You know, the ink blot test. I'm giving it to you guys right now, and you guys are certified horny. That's what you guys are. Certified horny. I am your psychologist now. It's a Rorschach test, and you guys are certified horny. That's what you guys are. Oh my god, chat. Holy crap. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Alright. I cannot control the ink. The ink goes where it wants to. It's kind of like the tea leaf test in like Harry Potter, you know? Like in Harry Potter, you know when they drink the tea and they're like, "You have the grim." It's like that. It's like that. Anyways, yeah. The grim. I regret nothing. Oh my god. Okay. So now, for my 3 expensive pens, the only 3 gold nibs that I own, these are seen as the beginner's gold nib pens, except for this one. This one is, yeah. This is a Sailor Pro Gear in Orihime, and this is a Sailor Pro Fit or 1911, depending on which country you got it in. These are my 2 expensive, higher-end Sailor pens. Yes. There. All right, and then I'm gonna take this out. This one I got from some birthday money I got from my family. Yeah, I just thought it's kind of... Okay, you guys know the story of Orihime? Actually, my lore is connected to the story of Orihime. Do you guys know that? It's a starry sky, first of all. It's about the girl who the seamstress who weaved the Milky Way. Yeah. So it's the princess in the sky who weaved the stars in the Milky Way. The story of Vega and Altair. Exactly, yeah. So this is what that pen is based off of. And yeah, so that's why I bought it. Cause you know, not the one from Bleach. No, you freaking weebs. No, not like that, you freaking weebs. It's a story. There's a prince. It's like an ancient story, okay? And I felt like it suits me. It's a very Shiina pen, okay? Okay! Alright! Okay, there we go. You freaking weeps! Oh my god, weeps! Oh my Jesus. But yeah, so it's not the Bakemonogatari episode. No! No, chat, no! No! But yeah, it has a hold on, 14 karat gold nib. This one is in the pilot or sailor medium fine, I believe. Yeah, medium fine. Beautiful writing nib. It's very smooth. I dip tried it before, but I haven't inked it up yet because it's so beautiful. I don't want to use it, and it just sits in a box. Even though it's a very Shiina pen, I might write a letter with it at some point. So look out for that. I'll ink it up. I'm trying to find the perfect ink for this pen. I'm thinking Ajisai because this is like the Shiina color. Like this is like the Shiina combo. The Pro Gear Orihime with the Ajisai. It's perfect. This is Shiina color, guys. Yeah. This is perfect. So I might ink it up as soon as I get my sleeve for this pen, because it's kind of expensive and I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to use it. It's a very Shiina-licious pen, exactly. So that goes back in the box. And then this one is the Pilot 1911 and in antique white. It's also, this one is a medium. This one's a medium nib by Sailor. I like the top. It's very paintbrush-esque. I feel like it's very paintbrush-esque. And it's very like girly and graceful. So I got this as a gift. I got this as a gift and it's gorgeous. I just thought it was very classy. So, classic cigar-shaped pen. I'm in love with it. I just love it a lot. So, yeah. So those are my two 14K gold nib pens. And then... right here. And then this is my most expensive Lamy Dialogue CC. Yeah, it's retractable. It's very cool. I really, really like it. It has the smoothest nib I have ever experienced in my life. It's incredible. It's also 14 karat gold. It's gorgeous. I like the nib because it has this thing. Hold on, is it gonna focus? You see that like gold in the middle? It's so cool. It's like... it's just very gorgeous. And it's very smooth. Very, very, very smooth. Yeah. The only downside to this pen is you gotta write with it every day. It's kind of prone to drying out. It's a piece of art. This one's like $300 something. $300 something to get this pen. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Lamy issue. There is, so you have to write with it a little bit every day, just like scribble with it. So it's kind of high maintenance if you keep it inked up, which I do. Another thing is, a lot of people don't know, but when you when you retract this pen, there's an extra bit. There's a little extra bit of tactile feedback. Like you're gonna roll it back and then screw it back some more for that tactile feedback. And a lot of people don't know that, and they don't fully close the pen, and then it dries out. So so a lot of people give this pen a bad rap because they have skill issues, but I think it's a gorgeous pen. It's gorgeous. It has a little bit of weight to it. It's a little heavy, but I like heavy pens, so it is. Would you pawn it for money? I would not. It means a lot to me. This is the pen that I dreamed of having, and I finally have it. So is it weird that this is my Grail pen? Is it weird that this is my Grail pen? I just think it's so special. I don't know. Yeah. And it comes with like a leather sleeve, and I keep it in here. By Lamy as well. This is such a smooth writing experience. Can we take a look closer? I'm trying not to show you the finial because it's very, very reflective. But I can show you guys from here. See the finial right here? It's like this smooth gold. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's too reflective, but it's very nice, very gorgeous. Yeah. The finial means the top of the pen. That's what it means. Why is finial making you guys horny? What does that... What? So on this finial of this pen, there's a sailor medallion. I forgot to show it off. I love sailor pens on the Pro Gear because it has this like little medallion. I think it's just very classy. I just think it's very classy. There it is. Yeah, very, very fancy. This is the Sailor Pro Gear. The white one was a Sailor 1911, and this one was the Lamy Dialogue CC. There's an older version of the Dialogue that looks a little bit different. It looks more sausage-like, but I like this one better. The balance is better for this one. I just like how special it looks, you know? When you get into vintage pen restoration, I don't want to mess with vintage pens. It's too expensive. It's a whole other thing. I don't want to get into vintage stuff, you know? Yeah. Sailor 1911 Navy. It's not Navy! It's Orihime! Or Vega edition. It's not coming off properly, but there is a sparkle to it. It looks like the night sky. You guys see that? Yeah. So that's why I got it, because it's like Shiina! It's a Shiina pen! It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Do you plan on expanding your collection with a particular pen? I have my eyes on a Lamy 2000 right now in black. I also really want to try out the cute Kawekos. Kaweko Sports. I don't own a Kaweko Sport yet. I really want to try it out. I want a Pilot Vanishing Point. A Pilot Falcon Nib. I've never tried a Falcon Nib, but I kind of want to try it. And then what else? Eventually, I kind of want to own a Pelican and Esterbrook. Nice nails, Shiina. Are they are your natural nails? Yes, these are my natural nails. Yes, they are. I just put a layer of strengthener on them. So yeah, she got a bleach pen. It's not a bleach pen. It's not. It's a night sky pen. Come on. Oh, shiny. Thank you. I take good care of them. Lots of, you know, working hands. By O'Keefe's. SC nail strengthener and cuticle oil. Yeah, I take care of my hands. So, yeah, the value size! Exactly! HANDCAM, not sponsored. I am not! But, Goulet Pens, I want to be on your pen cast. If you would allow me to, Goulet Pens. Big fan of you. big fan. I have an order from Goulet Pens coming in tomorrow, and big love. What's your opinion on Mont Blanc pens and inks? I do not own a Mont Blanc. I don't use any Mont Blanc inks, so I am not the right person to ask because they are over $1,000 per pen. And listen, I'm not like that. I'm not like that, chat. I'm not like that. If you guys want me to give you guys a lowdown on how to take care of your hands, a unisex lesson on how to take care of your hands in the natural way, I can give you guys that because I think if a lot of guys take care of their hands, it'll be better too. It's a very unisex process. Yes. Yeah, I can show you guys some hand care sometime. I can totally do that. Yeah. Goulet! Goulet Pens! I love you guys! Oh my god. Man, you need to learn. That'll be cool. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just flip it over here so you guys can see what we've learned today. Shiina hand model. No, not hand model. Meemaw, I like my calluses, but you need to keep your calluses moisturized, or else you're gonna have flaky hands. I have a callus too. You guys see that? You guys see this bump right here? That's a callus. It's from the amount of writing and drawing that I've done in my life. Yeah, so I have a little bump right here where I rest my pen. Yeah, a writer's callus. I have one. Yeah, writing and drawing. Yeah, but I keep it moisturized so it doesn't flake. Because that would be really bad. Yeah, it's okay to have calluses. You just don't want, like, frosted flakes to come off of your hands. That's disgusting. You know? You don't want frosted flakes to come off of your hands, chat. That's gross. Yeah, Yeah. Ew! Ew, chat, ew! Sheena's frosted flakes. They're great. No. I'm too moisturized to give you guys frosted flakes. Yeah. My middle finger has a drawing callus and a music callus. Oh, I used to have violin calluses on here. Because when I was younger, I played the violin. So I remember when I served, I was a server for my first job. And when I used to like bring udon bowls, these would be so callous I wouldn't feel the heat, right? So I would carry it with my fingertips. And then I wouldn't feel it. I wouldn't feel the heat. It was really interesting. But they're gone now, so I haven't played a violin for very many years. So, yeah, thank you so much for $5 Shuba, Leon Tavito. So I just went to the Mont Blanc website and there's a Naruto fountain pen for $900. Wait, really? No way. No way. No way! No freaking no. What? They legit have a Naruto Mont Blanc for $900. What? Oh my god, the nib has the Konoha symbol. Oh my god, I have to show you guys. Oh my god. I can't buy it. I don't have the money to buy it, but you know. I still want to show you guys. It's so chuny. It's so chuny. What the hell? No way. No way. Hold on. That's insane. That's insane. Why? You can't even show up to like a meeting, a board meeting like this. Okay, hold on. ちょっと待って。 ちょっと待って。 Hold on, I was checking my messages. I got a message from Sakuna and I'm like, oh, am I in trouble? Am I in trouble for watching ink dry? Oh no, not like that. Oh my god. No, I'm not though. I'm not in trouble. Yabai na. Yabai na. Yabai na. I'm like, am I in trouble? I don't know, chat. I don't know. Hold on, ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。ちょっと。 Right here. No freaking way. No freaking way. What? Oh my god. And it has like a little engraving of Naruto on the top. Hold on, let me show you. New. Oh my god. Oh my god. Save. Yes. Hold on. No way. No way! $950 will get you a Mont Blanc Naruto pen. Let's go! You better believe it, chat. Oh my god! It's so tacky! What's your favorite pen to write with? An ink, my Lamy CC right now. Ink is Ajisai. My favorite ink right now. Ajisai by Iroshizuku. Leon Tabito! Thank you again for the Shuba and for informing us of this absolute disaster of a pen. What? Thank you, Loranthus. My best pen is a limited edition ST DuPont Phoenix Resist Renaissance, one of like 200 or so made. Also, check out the Monte Grappa Lord of the Rings pen. No way! No way! Is there a crossover? Is there a crossover of weebs like me and nerds and fountain pens? Is there really an untapped market here that I'm tapping into right now? Am I in a new niche that I never knew existed, chat? There's no freaking way. Hold on, let's see. Monte Grappa Lord of the Rings. Oh my god! No way! It's $5,000? Oh, you guys are crazy. There's no freaking way. Oh my god! No! It's so ostentatious. Hold on. It's so ostentatious, chat. It's so ostentatious. Hold on. ちょっと待って. Hold on. I got you. Let me show you. I wish I could save things faster, but I am but a seamstress. Hold on. I am so bad at navigating computers. Here we go. Look at how intense that is! What are those? That's the Eye of Sauron! There's no freaking way! That precious. You know, if I own this pen, that's how I would treat it too. Just like Gollum. Just like Gollum. Oh my god. So gaudy. One pen to rule them all. Holy crap, this is peak nerd. Peak rich nerd. This kind of nerd plays a Black Lotus deck in Magic the Gathering. Has every Warhammer army imaginable. Every single plastic titan that is ever to walk the earth, they have it. They have everything. They have this pen. They have the movie replica of the ring touched by Elijah Wood himself. Plays Exodia deck at locals. Owns all the original 3 blue eyes white dragons. That is this nerd that owns this pen. Oh my god. Shuba! The stream just activated all my neurons. My favorite pen comes from an Italian brand, Visconti Homo Sapiens. I do know about that pen. Very great choice. Very great choice. Very expensive, but very very a workhorse of a pen. If you're so I'm really glad you own it. You own the Visconti Homo Sapien Homo Sapiens. Do you actually own one? Thank you so much for a $5 shoe bomb, Mr. Yura. Well, you're telling me that nerds are willing to throw obscene amounts of money at niche interest crossovers? No, not just niche interest crossovers, but like pens. Like, I guess there's like a big amount of us nerds in this freaking hobby, or else they won't like do these crazy crossovers. There's no freaking way. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Noma Defect Virgin Parker Jada versus Chad Naruto Mont Blanc. Real though, it does give off those vibes. It does. Oh my god, thank you for the Shuba though. Thank you, Laurentius again. Thank you. Yes, pen lovers unite. Check out the other Monte Grappa limited pens. They make some crazy stuff. Nice to know. Nice to know. I feel like instead of anime conventions this year, I'm gonna go to pen shows. Let's freaking go! Tour the world for pen shows. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Oh my god. And I'll write like little journals about them and take pictures and show you guys in my little journals on stream. Ah! Ah! Sounds so fun. Ah! Sounds so fun. Sounds so fun. Yataze. Yeah. Pen show seems like a lot of fun. Yeah. Really excited. Visit the Pen Island. I didn't know there was a Pen Island. What is that? Shiina, pen show means something else. No, pen shows are like conventions, but smaller. Right? They're like conventions, but smaller. Yeah, what's that? What's a Pen Island? Wasn't... Oh, cause... Oh... November's over, guys. I can't believe you guys would look at pens and be like, that's a penis! Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys won't be once I drag your nuts all over your... These nuts all over your mouth, chat! Jesus Christ! Is that... Ayo! No! I hate you guys. I hate you guys. You guys don't deserve anything. No! You're on the naughty list. You're on the naughty list, chat. You're on the freaking naughty list. You're on the naughty list this year. You're getting cold for Christmas. You don't get anything. Nothing. Gonna cancel my Christmas dreams. I can't believe this. Can't believe you guys would do this to me. No! You're naughty. You're so naughty. You're on the naughty list. Santa's not giving you jack shit this year. Thank you so much for a $10 shoe, but Arclight, you're the only one thinking that. No! I'm not! Laurentius, thank you for the $2 shoe, but you should check out Pen Chalet. Good deals. I have actually ordered from Pen Chalet before. Yes, I have. Thank you. Thank you. Uda Santa said I was on the nice list. You're not. No longer. No longer on the nice list. You guys get put on the naughty list. That's what you get. Alright. I gotta end stream today because you guys now have ruined my Goulet Pencast dreams. F you. I hate it. Now Goulet Pens is never gonna invite me on their Pencast. Shut. No. Ooh, great job, chat. Sponsorship chances ruined. Oh my god. I'm stuck with you guys now. Thank you. Okay, I gotta go iron out next week's schedule. along with answer Sakana's DMs and plan the next week and not think about my last sponsorship opportunity. I gotta go. Thank you for the super Queen Homo. We watched your joy die in real time. You guys did, and you guys watch ink dry. So what do you have to say, huh? If I'm brainless, so are you, chat. So are you. So are you, chat. Oh my god. But anyways, thank you for watching Ink Dry. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this little session of this really stupid hobby of mine. I really love pens. It's nice to know that some of you love pens too. Appreciate you guys always. Mwah! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for the $5 super Daniel Smith fun stream. Sorry about ruining your dream. You shot me, but thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the $20 super. So, Cecil, thanks again. It was fun. Thank you so much. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Atsushina. Achoo. Nip nap. Bye bye. Alright, who should we raid, guys? Who's on? Who's on? No one's on. Literally no one is on. What the hell is this? What? No freaking way. Waiting room raid? I guess Rie, right? Rie? Or Tenma? No. No. Rie. Okay, Rie. Alright, Rie ASMR. Hope you guys enjoy. Otsushina! Ochu! Wait, does Irie have a stream today? I think Irie is like soft blocked by YouTube because it never shows me her streams. Like I type her and she doesn't show up. Are her boobies that powerful? Are her boobies that strong? Are they just so powerful that YouTube doesn't even want to? No, none of these. None of these. She's not on soon. I don't want to just end. I guess we're gonna go to Rie. Though her stream is not until like 10 p.m. Yabai ne, sore! Yabai ne. Alright, well. Thank you guys! Otsushina! Oh, bye-bye!